Alright, here we go. Doing a little more to the JL today. Gonna put the winch on. Got it sitting there on the floor. My assistant Matt. And still waiting on the appointment to get our lights and everything wired up. We're still waiting on LED rock lights. Waiting on our LED strips are back here. We have our bags in for some recovery gear. The desktop bags are holding up good. Still, I actually would recommend them if you're not putting a lot in. This right here is the sweet stuff. Very nice, very nice. So here we got the molly mount from JCR off-road. It's gonna go right there. Got one for each side. We did get the bags to go behind the seat. We got gear in there. This one's for the dog. There's the best top bags. You can tell they do sag a little bit, but great to add some storage room. Still got to get the air compressor, which I still got a date with the wiring guy. This bag's set up with cooking gear, some mountain house, stuff like that. Both these are cooking on this table. Fold down. Got my butane stove, a jet boil in there. Let's get these on and see how they hold a Glock. Alright, here's how we're going to install this one. Have my assistant Mr. Matt hold her right there. Do her right there. Just barely put her in. Then we can tweak this a little bit like that. I'm not sure how the instructions say to do this. It didn't have any with it, or I lost it. One or the other. I'm not sure, but all I'm doing here is I'm just going ahead and getting my hole started. Alright, once they all started, I'm going to pull all my screws back out, lay them in the floorboard so they get lost in the pitch dark down here, because Jeep is trash for interior lighting. Alright, and then I'm going to take my first one and get it started. Always an interruption. Get this one started. Right like that. Alright, there's one. Then a little pair of tweezers. Can we go for back? Lined up in the hole you already made. Started a little bit. It is a tight fit. That one going. Now we got our bottom one and our bottom screw, which I can actually finger bang in from down here. So we'll slide this one in. Put her where she goes. Get my screw in. And these screws don't sink very deep. So don't overdo it when you screw in. Pretty decent. It'll hold anything we put on it. So there's that one. All done. Alright, so there she is holding the Glock 43 or 42. I'm not 100% sure what this is. You can pull it out. This is a Glock 42. Streamlight TLR6. You see it fits right there. It's probably the holster, since it's a little holster. It does have a little bit of flop. Not bad though. But the sweet thing is, you're driving, boom, she's right there, ready to rock and roll. Pretty good install, real quick. The screws don't bite in very good. I can see myself in the future putting bigger screws in next time I'm around and see some black tips. So if you order this, I would suggest to go ahead and put the spacers and everything on it, and go to your hardware store and get you maybe a stainless screw or a black screw that's a little bit longer for when you put this in, because I think it's barely biting in there. Like, I'm not 100% sure it's even poking through the plastic on the other side. And I put my fingers up around it, you know, like that, going, you know, reverse fingering like this to make sure there was clearance, and there is. So you might want to go to just a little bit bigger screw. Well, here's the winch from Shitty Built. I like them pretty good. I would pay more if it would come already spooled, and with that already mounted. There's the synthetic cable, hardware, bunch of junk. Let it roll. Alright, there she is. Highly suggest, if you're looking at getting a Red Rock 4x4 bumper, don't. Fuck this bumper. I would give it 0 stars if possible. Fitting it was terrible the whole way. Even fitting the winch on it's terrible. They know people are putting winches on this. It's got to hit the grill. Trash. I've already got it on, so I'm gonna leave it. Maybe we'll smash it up and get a nice one like the Icon or something, and then possibly get that on shortly, I hope. But there how she be, and this windows are dark in this. I don't know if you can tell, we went and had it tinted. There she be. So that's done. Now we're waiting on Fox shocks to come in and a few other parts. I got the Synergy lift with the lower control arms, track bars, pulls, all the jazz. 2-inch lift. I think we're going 37s, maybe 38s. We were planning 35s, but 35s are kind of lame. So 37s is our new minimum. Probably end up with Highline fenders on it. Trying to find some rock rails. I might get some tube and weld onto them and kick it out. Possible. And then we got the winch all spooled up. I just don't like how tight the bumper, like, they should have made the bumper, if they would have made the mounting, you know, come an inch more, would have been awesome. But won't do it. No matter what to do, the bolt hole right here on this Red Rock bumper won't line up, not drilled. Don't spend the money on it. Spend the money on Icon, JCR or something. It's probably what we're going to end up doing after we've used that one for a little bit. And thinking the roof rack, I don't know though. But that's where we're at with this build for now. I'll get some shots when I do the lift kit. And we're waiting on Fox shocks. And we're waiting on something else. I forget what it is anyways. I'll give you an update when we do that. And I gotta get the electrical system, the switch panel, all that put in. My wiring guy is super packed. I do it myself, but I absolutely hate wiring, and my wiring dude is amazing. So we're gonna go that route. I think we're sticking with factory wheels for now. Maybe I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Thought about doing the Synergy, like 1-inch spacers maybe. And around those, I just really don't feel like spending the money on nice wheels when I know they're gonna get rock rashed. Unless I like pony up the money and go to B-Blocks or something, but I've heard down to like 10 pounds or so. Haven't popped a bead, and I'm not super worried about it. Got a spare tire. And then that brings me to my next issue, my rear bumper situation. I'm not sure what I'm going to do back here. JCR has a sweet one, but I really want a bumper. If any of y'all know one that's got it, it's like under the $2,000 mark with, you know, a hitch and everything built in. I want one that'll hold a spare tire, at least a 37, and I want to be able to do like a jerry can mount on each side, and the trail rack is what I want to find. Otherwise, I'm going to do the trail rack off of this, get the HD tailgate mount, and just run a regular bumper, because I don't like the idea of having to open a swing out, then open this. I like to have one that's linked together. You open that, everything opens. So I might end up going just a regular bumper with the hitch built in, and keeping this separated where everything's off this, and just get the HD. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. First thing we gotta do is lift, because I feel like I'm driving a go-kart. And then we'll see where she goes on this Jeep. It's coming around. This is a little slower build than the Gladiator. So, anyways, like, comment, subscribe if you want to keep this build going. Let me know if you have any suggestions. We're still trying to figure out what we're going to do as far as CB. I do have the JCR. I picked up some delicious natural lights. I am absolutely loving this. I mean, that is awesome. The bullet point, man, these things are awesome. And we have the JCR rack that's going to go up here, go across. So thinking CB right here, not 100% sure, might just do a couple molly bags with some stuff we get into right here, and the Cobra 75 right here. And then I'm thinking on the ham radio, I can put it down there on that bracket, maybe. We're gonna see. This is all subject to change. We're just doing a little bit here and there. Anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe, give me some suggestions. Deuces.